What's going on? I gotta. I have to essentially. I have to essentially. I have to make sure I share this with a lot of things in order to get the. What's going on with y'all, man? You know, it's funny watching that Fury fight. Just the reactions to it because I didn't watch it. One, I didn't know where I could watch it, and by the time it was on, I didn't know it was on. But yeah, long story short, bro. It's just I ain't gonna do that. What up? What up? Yeah, let me just finish this real quick, and then we get started. I just find a lot of stuff supremely interesting. Supremely interesting. Like it just kind of amazes me when when guys get called out for certain things and all that. That's cool, but I do like Michael B. Jordan, man. Like I don't understand how how or why he get disrespected the way he do. And I want to break down or understand something because it's cats like him and what's the other buddy name? Dang it, what's his name? Russell Wilson who get hated on, man. And it's like, first off, Russell Wilson and Michael B. Jordan can probably beat up majority of the dudes that a lot of these ladies are even attracted to. That's the crazy part. Like Russell Wilson is built like a Duracell battery. This man is a solid figure. Like this man legs like tree trunks. And he do boxing on the side. Michael B. Jordan literally had to learn how to box in order to do this. And the man is literally in great shape. So it just throws me off. Like, what do y'all want exactly? I be real curious about that. Like, do y'all want a violent dude who basically gonna end up getting pregnant and leaving, or what is it? And then on top of that, like the reason they called him corny was because like part of that he was handing out headshots of himself. Y'all so damn dumb. If y'all would have saved those headshots, they would be worth something. I don't freaking get none of this crap, bro. Like none of this. Like it's to the day and age where, and it wasn't like basically these was like kids and all that, and he remembered it, bro. This was some stuff that they repeated when they got older. Watch this. Hold on. I can't even say watch this because we ain't at the day and age yet when we can say watch this. But hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. I got it saved. Here we go.
Side, I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshot. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
He got like Phantom money.
Well, yeah, I didn't exactly.
I really think deep down.
I could have been in the aquarium swimming with the fishes, but
with your Hermes stock or whatever.
Instead I'm swimming in Mexico by myself, child. But anyway,
he gives me cookie cutter, and the only time I hung out with Michael B is like in LA, like at Shay's house, and he's always just very like. He's just cool. I think
he's too rich to have to be hood now. Like you just boy, if you don't take your millions and go to Hermes and get some stuff. So, show we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay? The corny kid, right? No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure.
You just said that. You raggedy man, bro. See, and this the reason why. This the reason why y'all get dogged out. This dumbass bride gonna say, I could be swimming with him in fishes or whatever, but now I'm in Mexico by myself. You ain't good enough. You ain't good looking enough. The fuck are you talking about? See, and it be things like this where we sit back as men and we go, we have no sympathy nor empathy for y'all. This woman is an average looking. Look at the goddamn screen. She don't even rock her own hair, which means she don't even like herself. You are rocking a yellow wig. It ain't a neon party anywhere going on. You had a professional event with some big ass spectacles. Bro, look at what you look like. And you got the nerve to call him corny? When you look like if we opened up the corn stalk. Talking about, oh, he's too rich to be acting hood. He was in Newark, not acting hood. I'm sorry, but last I checked, Newark was as hood as it gets. But see, what's going to end up happening for a woman like that is the nice guy that'll treat you right. Are you fucking stupid? And then they dumbass friends egg this on. This is why a lot of men don't deal with women who have the stupidest friends, who have the most influence. No man who will lead you wants you to have a friend that will influence you more than him or your family. Listen to how she tried to belittle his accomplishments. Are you fucking serious? I'm playing back.
I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshot. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
He got that like Phantom money.
Well, yeah, I didn't exactly.
You know what I really think deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is
and the money. But the funny part is, these brides will sit up here and belittle. And I'm not a passport bro at all. I don't knock them. I'm not it. I can find me a nice ass woman here in America personally. But if you decide to be a passport bro, it's all love. It's all respect. Do your thing. But they talked about, and he has the money, which means what exactly? The only reason, and this happened in 2021, by the way. But now this bride in front of him at his shit that he directed, that he acted in. His event. Can't make this up. Step aside the booth, loosen up the tie. Superman is still alive. Look at this shit, bro. And it's like, y'all deserve what you get. See, the thing about life in America, how it's supposed to go, all you have is opportunity, not opportunity of outcome. Do you think, look how this brother look, you think Michael B. Jordan should even remotely look at something like this? You better go check yourself into a goddamn mental institution. Listen to the second part of this.
I could have been in the aquarium swimming with the fishes, but
with your mermaid stock or whatever.
Instead I'm swimming in Mexico by myself, child. But anyway,
he gives me cookie cutter, and the only time I hung out with Michael B was like in LA.
You could have been in the aquarium swimming, but now I'm by myself in Mexico. You're going to remain by yourself. Or with a loser ass dude, and then it's sitting up upon post, and I guarantee you talking about how you settled. No, you deserve what you get. Don't bitch and throw a fit. Just gonna keep it authentic. See, it's ladies like that have the loudest voices, and a lot of women that go, oh my gosh. If I go look at the comments and everything, they're gonna falsely kiss his ass. But literally, those the men who get cheated on, who get dogged out, who get treated like shit. Whether she called him corny or not, the moral of the story is she admitted to teasing him back in the day, and now she's interviewing him for his greatness. Y'all going off of a podcast he talking about back in high school. Nobody on the same page. That's the same man. And the bride literally said he gives me corny vibes. She literally backed up and supported what she said. She was like, basically, he was like that back then. He like that now. That's L'Oreal from the Morning Hustle and that. I don't give a fuck who she is. I don't know her, don't care to know her, none of that shit. She ain't never going to be as famous as he is. She ain't never going to be as successful as he is. Guaranteed that. Shorty can't even take accountability for what she said. When he confronted her about her comment, now she's trying to gaslight us viewers like she wasn't being a hater regardless. No, bitch, you definitely was. You definitely was hating on that man. Because now when she get confronted by Cuz, this the funny part, right? She get confronted by him. Look how she act.
Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. It's a family vibe.
Isn't this the sexiest man show up?
Now this bitch called him the sexiest man. Here's what was written, right? I'm going to read it for you guys because I'm a great reader. That's when L'Oreal went to school with him at 7th through 12th grade school in Newark back in the day. Said in regards to the corny comment that he definitely gave the vibe to his classmates at the time. He was going to get his career off the ground. As a young model actor, she admitted they were always making fun of him as the butt of the joke. You know what's so crazy? I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at one point in time. We went to Chad Science Academy together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. He was no Michael Jordan. She said, and he also would come to school with a headshot. We lived in Newark. That's the hood. We would make fun of him. What are you going to do with that stupid headshot? Now look at him. Yeah, you co-signed that bullshit. Once again, since this bride want to sit up here and lie for the last time, and then I'm about to go all the way in.
I really think deep down inside, I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
It's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad.
That sound like you co-signing the whole shit because you are. And it's cool, bro. Michael B. Jordan, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Live your life. Don't worry about nothing else. And I know cuz ain't going to watch this shit, but it is what it is. Live your life. Do whatever you're going to do. I don't care what date, what race, or anything like that. All of that shit. It's funny because I don't know who the hell she is. She probably got kids and shit. Probably ain't with the father or nothing like that. Oh, I can make all these general assumptions and she probably fit a couple of them. Guaranteed to the T. Looking like the goddamn Cynthia doll off of Rugrats. So, ladies, I want y'all to understand something. You don't have to treat every single guy Like he's going to be the next superstar. There's 1.5 million rappers in my inbox right now telling me that they're the next guy that's going to blow up. I overstand that part. You're not going to believe success is going to happen until you see success start to happen in front of you. Then you can believe it for yourself. So I'm not even mad at that part. The part that throws me all the way off is this. When you say things like that, people internalize it. Once again, that interview that they did with each other, where those girls was talking amongst each other, they literally did that 2 years ago. And she said, I misquoted for sure. Yeah, right. Here's a better thing to think about. Why is it that a man who isn't bringing dramatics and bringing steadily flow of emotions and responsibility and security, why is that frowned upon? I just seen a video, I should have saved it, of this kid who was at a place and stuff like that. He was like, yeah, I have a job here. And people started laughing at him. Like, what are y'all laughing about? I got a job. And it throws me off because when I go to a restaurant, hell, a fast food restaurant, a gas station, if you were to make fun of somebody working behind a cash register or cash register in general, let's understand something. They're the only ones getting paid to be there. You have to pay to be there, by the way. So why don't your dumb ass grow everything that you can and make your own stuff? You're the spender, the consumer. And that's the weirdest part about everything. If you make fun of a dude who has a job, I want to show you something. There'll be a stat that you could go search up that says 90% of all these so-called entrepreneurs and all this shit, these motherfuckers ain't making money. And their businesses fail. So a bunch of loser-ass people who are about to tag a bunch of people that ain't buying their shit. That's what you want? Cool. All for the title of entrepreneur that a multitude of individuals don't even understand. I give this analysis all the time. Oh, happy birthday, King Jess. I give this analysis all the time. Now say this. If you ever want to learn how to own your own restaurant, start with being a waiter. Then start with being a server, like a whole cook. All of these things. Learn how to be a cook. Learn how to be a waiter. Learn how to be a manager. Learn how to be an assistant manager. Learn how to be a greeter. You should literally get all of this experience and get paid for it. So while somebody's sitting there and they want to be this, and this, bro, I'm telling you right now, it's better to get paid for your experience and go out and get into those fields. If you ever wanted to sell clothes and all that, try to get a job at a high-end fashion store. There's a science to all of this. But the dumbasses just don't or won't get it. Perfectly fine. Except the problem with it is, too many people want to blame other people for their non-success. A woman like that, I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason she was making fun of Michael B. Jordan is because she didn't like herself. A person chasing their dreams sometimes make your goddamn life seem smaller because you're not doing yours. And now that that man is there, this is his event. She knew all of his accolades. Oh, the producer, the writer, the actor, the superstar of the movie. You know all of this about him. All he remember about you is you negative. And you're going to be a modern example of why a lot of ladies should learn to, one, shut the fuck up about certain shit. The disrespect y'all do is just not going to be accepted anymore. A guy making fun of a guy, that's friendship. Women making fun of women, that's friendship, or sometimes breeds jealousy. But a woman making fun of a man means that you're no longer pre-selected. And it's those things right there that they don't even factor into. You want to know why? Because the corny men are not the ones getting married. The corny men are not the ones that are teaching his daughters or kids about how it is that you talk to somebody. These are things that they must experience, learn, and sometimes desire and yearn for the knowledge of. But some of them can't understand that. Why? Because they're dealing in a space of too much hurt and bullshit. Let me tell every single woman that's watching this video, if you're watching it live or you're watching it on the recast, nobody has to suffer you. Nobody. Men don't have to suffer you. You're a fucking grown adult. All the excuses that a lot of people have, in particular modern women, about why they ain't this, and this. Oh, I was 17 when I got pregnant. I was 18 when I got pregnant. So fucking what? You knew murder was wrong. Why didn't you go out shooting people and robbing and shit? You knew all of that. You were taught in middle school about anatomy. So every major crime that you could have committed, you somehow avoided that. You could have robbed the bank for $1 million. But you didn't do that. Because you knew the consequences. But as far as having sex unprotected, you didn't give a fuck about those. So I don't want to hear no bullshit about some fucking struggle or some woman. I don't give a goddamn. And you won't get me to give a goddamn. And all it is more women being exposed for doing shit like this. And do men do it? Of course they do. Of course they do. But the difference is, with women versus men, all y'all have to do is go get cosmetic surgery and go buy some likes and some followers, and you're up in the game. Why a man has to learn how to create instant wealth damn near and figure it all out by his goddamn self. Y'all got a bunch of books on how to do this and how to do that, how to rob and scam, and goddamn, I overstand that part. And it is what it is. But around these parts, times are changing. Sometimes for the best and sometimes for the worst. But I'm taking this shit back to real manhood, where you can tell your son, get your ass up. Life is going to beat your ass, but you got to learn how to fight. Not get your ass up and coddle your fucking kid and then tell them all this whack ass shit that's never going to happen. Oh, you deserve this. You don't deserve shit. You don't deserve shit. I tell my kids that all the time. You don't deserve a motherfucking thing around here. You deserve what you get, and what you get is what you work towards. And when you get older, I don't give a fuck what happens to you. Not in the way that you think I'm supposed to. You come stay with me, you come lay up under my goddamn roof. I'm going to tell you this right the fuck now. You do that, you're going to have your ass either a job or you're going to be in school. You're going to be in trade school. I don't give a damn. And if you don't like it, go back to your mama with that shit. And you can tell the rest of the world how bad of a dad you got. And all I got to do is say, lazy motherfucker. That's it. And my child was lazy as shit. They didn't want to get a job. They want their own fucking money. None of that. Thankfully, I don't have that, though. Thankfully, my youngest is pretty good. They understand. And I'll never begin to tell my fucking daughter she don't need no fucking man in her life because she got one. But either way that go, man, ladies, be aware of your insults. Sometimes your insults are fuel to the fire. You don't think Michael B. Jordan had all this in the back of his head? It's those days where you don't want to do it, where you start to think of those negative voices like, hey, I'm going to make them kiss my ass. It's those days, those things that happen that make a person jump up and go, it ain't over until I win. Now, she's successful in her own right. I'm assuming she is, because she wouldn't be at that goddamn, what's the name? At the goddamn event, being a person over there. But I for sure would have said, hey, the corny kid, yeah, I done pop like popcorn. You have a good day. And would have walked the fuck off. But he would have did that shit. You know how a bunch of women would have been, oh, he's so lame and all this shit and everything. That's cool, baby. That's cool, baby. But either way it go, there's going to be some bras on there. You can guarantee you can read the comments. Somebody, oh, he's hurt and all this shit. Everything like that. Now he played it more professional than I would have. Because I'm telling you right now, ain't no goddamn way in this world I would have sat up there. I mean, there's a point of being hard. There's a point of being hard on your child, but don't be hard on your child without understanding. Like whenever I'm tough on my boys, particularly, I always give them understanding. Always. When I had my youngin with me, when he was staying with me for a little bit and everything like that, I had got his ass a comprehension journal. So he had to learn words and he had to use how to write the shit in sentences. And then he just lollygagged on the whole shit. And I went smooth the fuck off on him. And I told him, basically, youngin, let me ask you, you think when you're 20 years from now, if you have a son and you think that you're gonna want to teach him these lessons so that he can be ahead when he get into school? My son said, yeah. I said, that's exactly what I'm doing for you right now. I know what it's like to be successful, but I know what it's like to be unsuccessful in every facet of life. And what you are doing, you are taking yourself towards a path of major obstacles that you could avoid. So just think about that. Would you tell if your mom, would you think mom just had a son or some shit like that? Would you want to help your little brother get ahead in life by sitting there and teaching him certain things that you know he's going to need to know at school? He says yes. That's 2 yeses. Now I can go ahead and get on his head and say, that's what we're doing here. You should take this shit serious because there are skills that you need to learn. But if you don't want to learn them, I can't teach you them. I get wanting to play the video games and all that stuff and everything, but all of this shit costs. And we left it at that. But if y'all want to, man, y'all want to help the channel grow and everything like that, subscribe. But share this with just 5 people. And if you are one of those 5 people that somebody sat up here and shared this video with, they absolutely give a damn about you. And I'm blessed to have you. And if you want to, share this with 5 other individuals if you're one of those people, if you're feeling what we got going over here. This channel is growing and growing at a rapid and steady rate. You might want to get on the train before it takes off. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.